50,000 applied with one dream.
To be singing, that's all I want to do. I just want to prove that I can do this at 50.
They faced 3 judges.
If your dream is to get a recording contract, give up the dream.
For some, the dream was over.
I wanted this so badly.
You and I got touched.
For others, it was just beginning. Each judge got one category.
The 25 and over. I'm delighted. I've got the group.
Sharon's got the young people. That's not good news.
I will not stop until I win.
The numbers fell, and the stakes got higher.
I just hope everyone out there sees you and that they love you.
I don't know what to do.
Week by week, it was over for Roberta, Verity, 2 to go, Voices with Soul, Cassie, Rowetta, and Tabby. Tonight, Steve and G4 battle to win the X Factor. One leaves with £1 million recording contract. The other gets nothing. It's the X Factor, the final.
The live final of the X Factor. Please welcome your host, Kate Thornton.
After 50,000 applicants and 16 weeks of grueling auditions, boot camps, live shows, and millions of your votes, tonight, it's here. It's the final! Tonight, Steve and G4 are the only contenders in the running to become the winner of the X Factor. One of them will leave us tonight with a massive £1 million recording contract. Nice. The other leaves with nothing. From here on in, their fate lies entirely in your hands. Now, earlier this week, in a bid to win your vote, Steve and G4 and their judges Simon and Louis staged a press conference to whip up public support, and the rivalry between the 2 camps was only to account.
Simon will try and fight dirty, but we're ready for him.
This week in the press, Louis said a lot of things about me. I'll be interested in seeing what he's got to say to my face.
There's no need for it to get ugly. You never know with Louis, do you?
This is where the final begins. The fight starts here.
How do you really feel about Louis Walsh? He said a lot of hurtful things about you.
He's a very aggravating little man. Sometimes you meet people along the way that you don't get on with. You just think mug and you walk the other way. And that's how I feel. And unfortunately, regardless of whatever happens in this show, after Saturday, I won't have to deal with him again.
Louis?
I don't care. I don't care if I never see Steve again. I really don't care, because I'll be working with G4. I've got 4 singers.
At least Louis has actually given his opinion on the performance, and Simon has sat on the fence.
Are you saying that I can't say to the public that I'm not sure whether people will like it or hate it?
No.
I think they deserve to win.
Let me just finish. When I hate it, I'll say it.
Brian May loved it.
I didn't want to mention the fact that we've had phone calls from David Bowie, Mick Jagger, but I don't like to boast about it.
He does like it, all the time.
So it's got nothing to do with the fact that you just want to win this competition personally, Louis.
I want G4 to win.
So it's got nothing to do with you. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
If you do.
I think G4 have the edge on Steve, and he knows it.
Louis been fighting dirty, but I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
Fighting talk! So, are you ready to meet your finalists? Let's do it! First up, representing the 25 and overs, with his mentor, Simon Cowell, it's Steve!
Thank you very much.
You're at the final.
Yeah, it's great.
But this is a hugely important night for you. How are you feeling?
I'm really nervous now. Everyone's...
They're all here.
I'm really excited.
Good, good. Now, Simon, tonight is also equally as important to you. You're here to win, but how confident are you?
By the end of the evening, I will wipe the smug smile of Louis Walsh's face.
Speaking of which, are you ready to meet your competition tonight, fellas? Yes. You are, OK. So here they are, the last remaining group with their mentor, Louis Walsh. Let's hear it for G4!
Well, I mean, obviously, we're really nervous, but we're just so excited to be here, and we just hope that what we do tonight will encourage the public to pick up the phones and vote for us.
We love you, G4! Now, Louis, tonight you are going head-to-head with Simon and Steve.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for them?
Yeah, you know, Kate, since the start of this competition, I've been the underdog. Tonight I want to win, and I want to take the smug smile off Simon's face.
And you've got to go and get ready for your first performance. So, guys, good luck to both of you. Off you go. Now, Simon and Louis, come here, Louis. Stop wandering off.
He's trying to get me off the stage already.
No, he's not.
He really has.
You left of your own accord. Don't blame Simon. Now, listen, guys. Tonight is your final battle. But I think it's fair to say that from day one on The X Factor, the competition between the two of you has been raging. So, before you tackle for the last time, let's take a look at you both in action.
He's very opinionated. I'm very opinionated.
Listen, whatever category I get, I'll win.
No talent, but great ambition.
Yes. What?
Don't mind him.
Oh, shut up. I will take great pleasure, Louis, trust me, of whipping your ass.
He's such a big-headed... I'm actually the best judge in the world to do this.
Welcome to the world of Simon Cowell. Population 1.
Simon, this is raw talent, something you know nothing about.
Yes, I do, Louis.
This is real talent. But don't think you're a star. You remind me of the cab driver that would sing cabaret at the weekend.
You haven't got anything constructive to say, Louis. Shut up. This was the most ridiculous song, Louis.
I've still got 3 acts here.
Yeah, not for long.
I'll make the side, not you.
Where's Louis Walsh?
Louis! Simon, don't with me!
Oh, it's going to be an interesting night with those two. Now, there is one empty chair on our panel. So who's missing? Who? Yes. Now, last week, in the closest result of the series, she lost Tabby. But she's here tonight to judge Steve and G4's performances. The show just wouldn't be complete without her. So, on your feet for Sharon Osbourne. Impartial judge on the panel tonight. So, what are you looking for from tonight's performances?
Just basically, you know, you can only tell the truth of what you see and give your opinion, and that's what I'm here for, to give my opinion.
Now, in the past, you've heaped praise on G4 and you've been quite critical of Steve. Are you wiping the slate clean tonight?
There's no slate to wipe clean because it's not like a personal thing. I can only judge what I see and what I personally like, and that's all I can go for.
Okay, well, enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sharon! Oh, she's dressed to impress. So, the judges are in their seats. Steve and G4 are nervously waiting in the wings. And it's time to get the final of the nation's biggest and toughest ever talent search underway. Are you ready? Yeah! Hold your horses, because that's coming up right after this break. We're live for the next 2 hours, and tonight Steve and G4 will be battling to become the winner of the X Factor. Now, all week they've been working with their judge and their team of experts on the 3 crucial performances they'll give in tonight's show. Now, also here we have the final 7 acts. Good evening, guys. Nice to have you back. Now, in order to be fair to both Steve and G4, earlier in the week, Simon and Louis tossed a coin. Louis won and has decided that Steve will open tonight's show, which means that first on tonight, it's Simon. Over to you to introduce your finalist.
This is a very special performance. It's a song he chose himself, and I'd like to welcome on, for the first time tonight, Steve.
Well, you aged me 10 years on Saturday. I don't think I have ever felt so nervous and relieved in my life.
I'd say the 10 seconds before Steve's name was announced, without question, were the longest 10 seconds of my life. Ever.
Steve!
I cannot put into words how shocked I am that this hasn't ended yet.
Simon, you're a very confident guy, and your artist is getting as confident as you are, and sometimes it's not very nice.
It was ironic. The one week you're your most nervous is the week it gets levelled at you that you're overconfident.
I don't think I've ever seen him less confident. I mean, he was literally shaking.
You've got to go in there on Saturday with confidence, because if you don't, you'll lose.
You have no idea how much I want him to win this competition. I see his career lined up for him.
And Louis actually said, Steve actually thinks he's got it in the bag. No, I've never even thought I've won this. Those people that have voted for me, I don't want them to think that if I do win it, and I'm standing there, and I don't look as if I'm appreciating what they've done, they don't know how much I appreciate it. It is overwhelming that people are taking the time to actually vote.
Now, singing Jackie Wilson's Higher and Higher. Let's hear it for Steve!
I was once so downhearted. Disappointment was my closest friend, but then you came and soon he departed. Now I've never seen his face again. Here we go. Me higher than I've ever been lifted can stand up and face the world. Woo! Because your love keeps on lifting me. You keep on lifting me higher and higher. I say your love keeps on. You keep on lifting me higher and higher, higher. Woo! Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Come on. Wanna hear the choir sing, yeah. Oh, you keep on lifting me higher and higher. I say your love keeps lifting me. You keep on lifting me higher and higher.
Hey! Wow, let's hear it for the choir. Fantastic. Now, Steve, what an opening to the show. That was your first bid to become the winner of the X Factor. How do you think it went?
Oh, I just love the song. I just wanted. That was great. I just enjoyed singing that song, get it out there, and just having fun on stage, and just have some fun. It was brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Now, you don't need me to tell you that everything rides on tonight. You've got one performance down with 2 to go. The nerves settling now?
At this precise moment, yeah, but I know as soon as I walk off, I'm going to be back and say, oh, I've got to do another song, so it's going to be fun. I don't know, we'll see how it goes.
Now, you've been on this stage for 7 weeks now, singing week in, week out, but how does tonight compare, Steve?
There's an atmosphere in the house tonight.
And let's hope I'll carry you through your next 2 songs. For now, let's hear it for Steve. And we'll be hearing what the judges think of Steve after his second performance. And you can vote for him to win the X Factor when the lines open very soon. So now we turn to little Louis. Louis, it's over to you to introduce your finalist.
How you doing, Kate? I want to introduce 4 of the nicest guys I've met in a long, long time with 4 amazing voices. Something different. These guys have the X Factor. Ladies and gentlemen, G4. It's great to think that you came from busking on the streets to being in the final of the biggest talent show in the UK. It's amazing.
I mean, we never guessed we'd get this far, and it's just fantastic. We're loving every minute of it.
The winner is the only person who's guaranteed anything, so we desperately want to win this competition and guarantee ourselves some kind of future in this because it means everything.
All the hard work that me and my family have put into it is hopefully going to pay off. They're so proud, and it's just really great when they come up to you and say, you know, well done, son. It's really good.
Just because you're in the final on Saturday, I mean, I know you won't get cocky, but you cannot. You have to keep your feet really firmly on the ground. You know, Simon is going to do his best to put you down, no matter how good you are. But don't let it affect you, because you've come this far on your own, and the public do love this band.
Having people know who you are or come up to you on the street, it's just really surreal, and I hope it never feels normal, because it's not really, to be honest.
I said yes to being a judge on the X Factor because I wanted to find some new talent, and I've found something very special, something very new with G4.
I just think it would be a dream come true for us all, and to think that 4 mates from uni that have come together off their own back just for fun have gone onto this roller coaster, and to win would just be amazing for us all. We would love that. We'd love that.
So they want to win, but will they win your votes tonight? Singing the operatic classic Nessun Dorma, it's G4! was another brave song choice from you. Now, why on Tonight of all nights was it important for you to go back to your classical roots?
It's not just our classical roots, it's our roots from a group. I mean, we've performed this as one of our set in the busking, and people loved it then, and the response then was just incredible, so thank you all for that. And it kind of feels a bit like we've come this far, but we've kind of gone back as well, because tonight we get to do Bohemian Rhapsody again, which was one of our strong songs then, and people love that then, so it's kind of, we've gone back and forward at the same time. It's just tremendous. I hope people enjoyed it as much as people did in the studio. It was really fun.
Now, you all look quite emotional. Ben, are you surprised by how emotional you all are tonight?
Not really, because at the end of the day, it's a song that means a lot to us. As John said, we started off busking in the January snow, wind and rain with this song. And it means so much to us, and to bring it here in front of millions of people, I mean, that's why we're emotional about it. It means so much to us.
Well, guys, you did very well. Let's hear it for G4. Judges think of G4 after their second performance. So, you've heard from both the finalists, and now we're handing the show over to you. The voting lines are now officially open, which means you can start voting for who you want to win the X Factor. And trust me, Steve and G4 have never needed your votes more. The numbers you need are on your screen right now, and digital viewers, you can also vote using the red button on your remote control. And if you're watching in the Republic of Ireland, the numbers you need are coming up any second now. So, after the break, Steve and G4 return for their second performance of the night, and at last, we get to hear from the judges. Don't go anywhere.
Nokia, giving you the X Factor.
After 50,000 applicants and 16 weeks of intense competition, now just Steve and G4 remain. But by the end of this evening, one of them will be leaving us as the winner of the X Factor with a huge £1 million recording contract, while the other will leave with nothing. The lines are open right now, and Steve and G4 are totally at the mercy of your votes. So please, make sure you vote, and vote wisely. But in order to make it to the final, both acts and their judge have been on an incredible journey. So let's take a look at how the last 16 weeks have been for Simon and Steve.
I don't remember an awful lot about the audition. I remember this guy coming in, scruffy, big smile, nervous, and then started to sing. And I remember thinking, that guy has got a great voice.
And I'm singing this song to you.
And then Louis piles in and announces quite grandly that he's untrustworthy, doesn't care less, and wouldn't get on the plane for promotion.
You wouldn't get to Cologne, or you wouldn't get to Berlin.
Why?
You'd be in the pub drinking.
Because he thinks you don't give a
Oh, no.
I don't think you care enough.
No, you don't know me. Oh, well. No, put it on the interview.
Shame. And then I did something which I've never done before, which is after he'd left the room, I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Oh, God, can we get him back?
Huh?
Can we get him back?
Why? He's not
Because I
that
think
good,
he's
Simon.
that good. I'm going to invite you back to another audition tomorrow.
I was kind of surprised that you thought I might not either want it or not really into it, because I really am.
I was really, really pleased that we'd given this guy a shot, because I genuinely thought, nice guy, great singer.
You're through to the next round. Hello, Steve.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Same as usual.
I always watch an audience when somebody sings. You've got one eye on the performer and one eye on the audience, and I noticed that everyone in the room was literally transfixed.
This is it. This is the one.
He came out on the final day and he sang a song called Dance with My Father. And it was unbelievable. It was a stunning performance.
Last fight, I'm not seeing this.
It's you 5. Congratulations.
Well, how are you?
Yeah, really good.
No!
Now look me in the eye and tell me you think you can win this competition.
You just actually couldn't look at me in the eye, because at that point he still didn't believe it. I have to choose somebody who I genuinely believe was going to be a winner. And I'd like you to be in our final three. Once we gave him a stage and a big audience, he began to build up his self-belief. And it was fantastic to watch.
We ought to stay together.
I desperately, desperately hope he wins. Based on talent, based on being a nice person, based on being different, 100% yes. Do I want to win? 1,000% yes. The idea of losing is just, I can't even bear to think about it. If he wins, I win. And that would be unbelievable, amazing.
So clearly it's been an emotional ride for Steve. And now we ask both judges competing tonight to choose what they believe is the best song that their act has performed during the series. So Simon, what song have you chosen for Steve?
This was an easy decision. This is the song I wanted to hear again. And I think it sums up his personality. And I've asked Steve to sing Smile.
Though your heart is aching, smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. For you, light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. If you just smile, smile even though you're breaking. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile, smile,
It's time for the judges' verdict. Louis.
Hello, Kate.
Hi.
I enjoyed both performances tonight. I thought it was really, really good. I preferred the first song, the Jackie Wilson song, Higher and Higher. I think you did a really good job. And I like Smile, even though it is on the new Westlife album. I thought it was very good.
So all in all, Louis, so far,
Yeah,
well
I thought
done.
it was really good, very pleasant, very nice.
Thank you very much. Sharon.
Yeah, love, you know I love Smile. for me, the best song that you sing, but it's hard for me to put it in words, so I'm going to use one of your quotes, Steve. The quote that you used to describe your girlfriend. You, to me, are like a Volvo. Reliable.
Did you really say that to Ali?
Do you know what? That's really, I don't know. Do you know what? My girlfriend's here. I love her dearly. She's like, I love her. And we do, where is she? Where is Eileen?
She's in the audience.
Do you know what? We have a love. Me and her, I don't need to explain my relationship. It's perfect.
Okay. So did you like it, Sharon?
Of course I did.
Yeah,
How can you not like Steve?
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So your peers have been won over, Simon. What did you make of tonight's performances so far?
I'm still thinking about that ridiculous comment.
Love you, babe.
Don't worry, you'll never drive a Volvo.
They're good!
I know they are, but they're not a cow car, let's be honest.
Oh, see, I just don't get it. Never mind.
What did you think of the performances
I
tonight?
thought both performances were superb, and, you know, I think the thing about Steve is... You know, I run a record label, so I have to look at this guy as could he compete in today's market? And, you know, from the experience I've had, growing and getting confidence through this competition, no question of doubt, you know, this guy, he deserves to be here.
Okay. Well, Steve, well done. If one more song, we'll see you later. For now, let's say thank you to Simon and Steve. To vote for Steve, the lines are open right now. You can call either 09010 775501 or text Vote Steve to 61101. And if you're a digital viewer, you can also use the red button on your remote control. So now we return to G4. And before we hear them sing for a second time tonight, let's take a look at what they and Louis have been through together in order to make it to tonight's final.
I remember the first time G4 came into audition in London, and I was absolutely in shock because I didn't expect these voices out of these four guys.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
I just thought they were so different and so just a breath of fresh air, really. I wasn't as vocal about it as Simon and Sharon because I was hoping I would get them in my category because I just saw something special here. So, I mean, it's a yes from me.
Oh, why are you crying?
They said we could sell records.
Sharon?
Yes.
I've got the groups. When I found out I got the group category in X Factor, the very first act I thought of was G4. From the outset in boot camp, G4 already began to shine. However, I was worried that the public wouldn't see what I could see. That I knew there was real talent here, but I wanted the public to get what I got. I wanted to take a chance with G4 and I put them in my top 5. This is what they wanted. And it was really rewarding to see that amazing reaction, especially from Jonathan. When the 5 acts came to Dublin to become 3, everybody was really, really giving everything. But when G4 sang Radiohead's Creep,
What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
I knew what I had to do. You guys are in my top 4. You could see then it wasn't just about them, it was about their families as well. There was so many people involved in this whole dream. After the first live show, my worry about the public not getting what G4 were about was absolutely put to rest because they were fantastic.
Brace yourselves with G4.
When the day is long.
Every week they've shown that they have got the X Factor. They've never got cocky. It's fantastic to watch them. It's fantastic. They're like a family. I mean, they're like brothers, actually. They get so emotional when they get through it. In a world of manufactured, fluffy pop music, they're just so different. 4 guys chasing their dream who are real singers.
G4!
It's it's my responsibility to G4 that they win this competition, because the act that doesn't win this competition is just going to walk away with nothing. Shows like this don't come around very often that are open to groups, and that is why it's a big opportunity for G4. They're not going to get this again. I know this band can sell millions and millions of albums worldwide. They want this more than anything else in the entire world, and they deserve it. That's why they should win the X Factor.
Not a good look on me, I know. So, Louis, it's time for G4's second performance of the night. They'll be singing the song that you believe was their best performance from the series. So, what's it going to be?
Kate, singing their hearts out by public demand, the amazing Queen classic, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Gun against his head, pulled the trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun, and now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, it means to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really mattered. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, will you do the bang, bang, go, thunder for the lightning, very, very frightening, big Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico! So you think you can stone me and steal mine? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to
Simon, they've given 2 performances. Your thoughts, please.
Okay. Jonathan, tonight I will give you a very clear opinion. When I said last week I wasn't sure whether the public would like it or hate it, I watched this performance back on TV, which is the right way to watch it back, because it's difficult sometimes within this atmosphere to be accurate or coherent. And I have to say, I thought that was fantastic.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, I think that, what the boys have done tonight, and you know, credit to Louis, is that he's made them sound credible, remembering the guys when they first came into the audition room, and seeing them here tonight, when these shows do get a lot of criticism, I mean, on both of their performances, both of Steve's performance, I mean, this is what a talent competition is all about. I mean, both songs, 10
Thank
out
you
of 10.
very much, Sharon.
It's just, I mean, it just amazes me. Each week you take us to another musical theme. You've covered Pavarotti, Britney Spears and Queen in one contest, and you are so diverse. I mean, and we all know it's on film. When you came in, all three of us said, collectively as judges, that you were phenomenal. And Jonathan, all three of us said that you were a superstar, and you are.
Are you happy?
I'm very, very happy. I'd just like to add to Sharon's comment that I think we've all grown into superstars as a group, and I think we're a really, really strong entity.
Okay, well, guys, that was your second bid to win the competition. You have one left. I'm going to ask you to go and get yourselves ready. Louis, you must be very proud. Let's hear it for Louis and G4. G4, the lines are open right now. You can call either 09010 775502 or text vote G4 to 61101. And if you're a digital viewer, you can also use the red button on your remote control. So, you've heard two performances from Steve and G4, and now they're backstage preparing for their last song of the night. But if you haven't made your mind up yet as to who you think should win the X Factor, well, maybe this will help. Here's a reminder of their performances so far and the numbers you need to call.
Because your love keeps on lifting me. You keep on lifting me higher and higher. I say your love keeps on. You keep on lifting me higher and higher. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through if you just smile.
You can also use the red button on your remote control. And I can tell you that we have news on the voting so far tonight. Over 1 million votes have been registered. And as always, I'm getting bored of saying this, it's neck and neck. But we know that some of you are experiencing difficulties getting through, so please do keep trying. We have 25,000 lines open to take your calls tonight, and we promise that you will get through eventually. Still to come, some familiar faces from the early auditions, and Steve and G4 return for their final performance of the night. See you in 3. Tonight, Steve and G4 are battling for your votes to become the winner of the X Factor. Remember what's at stake. Tonight, the winner will leave with a £1 million recording contract. The other act leaves with nothing. Now, the voting lines are open right now, and the numbers you need to vote for who you want to win are on your screen. But before we hear from Steve and G4 one final time, let's not forget that the search to find the winner started back in June when a record-breaking 50,000 people applied for what's become the nation's biggest ever talent search.
What is the X Factor?
It's somebody that walks in a room and you say, wow, they have it.
You know it when you see it.
You can't learn it. You've either got it or you haven't.
And that's what this competition's all about.
Send them in.
I'm just a singer. With the X Factor. I've got the X Factor.
Which is what?
Looks, personality,
Talent.
and talent.
Baby, I can fly.
Who told you you were a great talent?
We said it to ourselves.
Up and up and down.
Can't sing, you can't dance.
Yeah! That is a complete lie.
Sweet twang, girl.
Really sorry, this is too early. That was one of the worst auditions I have ever heard in my life.
I just called to say how much I care. I do. Is that flat?
You're like bankers, aren't you?
Glad you said bankers.
Tell me something interesting about yourself, Darren.
I'm 144.
Let me entertain you.
No.
Does your boyfriend look like Simon?
A little bit, but just shorter.
Oh, I can see the resemblance.
No tongue. I'm your oldest diva here.
I thought I was.
Hiya, Barbie.
You are the worst singer I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
Hello, Louis.
Louis. Can't do this.
Carry on, Jay.
My children don't speak to me like that, so don't you dare speak to me like that.
Oh, you've got wicked BO. I'm going to be sick.
But that is absolutely disgusting what they've just said.
I never will forget those nights.
Horrendous.
No.
Yes.
Don't want him talking, you know.
Michelle, you're not good
Please,
enough.
let me sing another song, please.
Pointless.
I want to do this. Please.
I wanted her in, but those two tarts wouldn't let her in.
I wanted this so badly.
Please, this is my dream. You have to give me a second chance.
Guys, you all right?
Some people want it all, but I don't want to be
Gutted.
if it ain't you, baby. Yeah.
I like Peter's voice, didn't like your voice.
This is the last chance, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Well, we're going to give you one more chance.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I'm going home.
Twin Power. That was the name of the band, by the way. Well, of course, after the auditions, the battle really began in earnest when each of the three judges was put in charge of one category of singers. Remember this?
The category we'd like you to look after is the 25 and over.
You know what? I'm delighted.
The groups,
Oh.
the 16 to 24s.
Great.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside.
I just want to get in there and suck it to him.
Easily hide. Don't have much.
She is completely and utterly barking bloody mad.
I'd buy a big
I learned this perfectly.
Get off, Tappy.
This is it. This is the one.
If I was a scout,
There's no way they can go on live TV. They're going to fall apart.
Right now, it's a no.
or a man.
Hopefully people will realise that we're not just four people who stand in suits and sing opera.
You don't think you're in, do you?
I don't know.
No, it's not much, but
It's you five. Congratulations.
I can do.
You're an Osborne.
Who, me?
Is my song, yeah.
You're in my top 5. You're definitely in my top 5.
And you can tell everybody.
Coming to Sharon Osbourne's house. Mad.
I haven't put my whole life into this just to go around sitting in the back of a van.
I'm afraid there's no ending.
Now that it's done.
I don't think we've failed.
Hope you don't mind.
Now look me in the eye and tell me you think you can win this competition.
You know you're going to be in my 3.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You are in the top 3.
While you're in the world.
I've asked you to be in the top 3.
And you can tell everybody this is the song. It may be quite simple, but
Roberta.
The person I'm sending home tonight is Verital.
don't mind what I put down in the world.
2 to go.
How wonderful life
Voices with soul.
while you're in the world.
Can't be disloyal to either one. I won't be. I can't do it.
I hope you don't mind.
We say goodbye to Roberta. One last time, let's hear it for the incredible Sharon Osbourne and Sally.
While you're in the world.
So there you have it, the story so far. Judges, does that bring back lots of lovely memories? Sharon?
Really, it's been such an unbelievable journey. I mean, it's been so great to have been a part of this show. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm glad you've enjoyed it.
I have.
Simon, any particular highlights for you?
Well, looking back on that, I think Rowetta summed it up. The X Factor is mad.
You're right about that. Louis?
It's like being in a soap opera. Okay? You just can't get away from this. I mean, I've nightmares in the middle of the night about Simon Cowell attacking me. It's dreadful. It really is. It's not like any other talent show ever, you know, but it's been fantastic. It's very sad watching some of that back.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I get asked more than anything when it comes to working on this show is the rivalry between the 3 of you for real? So, Sharon, is it?
Look, I've been asked this too, Kate, a million times, and everybody wants to win. Nobody came here to lose. The contestants, the judges, none of us. But I like to speak for myself here. Through it all, I have grown to quite like the other 2 judges, actually.
Good.
They're not bad.
Oh, what a nice note to end on. And I'm sure the feeling's mutual. Hey, gentlemen. Okay, well, thank you very much, judges. Well, your work here, guys and gal, is almost done, but we did ask you to carry out one last assignment for us. This week, we asked the judges to work together in harmony. Big task. We asked them to choose their most memorable auditions, so let's start their countdown. You're going to love this. From 10 to 8.
Straight in at 10, it's French-made wannabe Sarah Louise.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside. Whoa, do you believe in love after love? I really don't think you're strong enough.
Thank
no.
You're tone deaf, and also you can't dance.
It's not easy to sing and dance at the same time.
Well, you proved that.
But I've got potential.
I don't believe that.
At 9, it's Peter O'Rourke with his tribute to U2.
It's a beautiful day. The sky falls, you feel like a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. You're in my heart.
Peter, I'm going to put you and I out of our misery here. Who told you you had a good voice, Peter?
Me.
Coming in at 8, spiritual soloist Teresa.
I started to sing at the age of 9.
Well, come on, little girl.
It was like you had other people in you and you were channeling them through your body.
You don't have a judge, you need an exorcist. That was weird.
continues later in the show. But now, let's get back to the people that tonight really is all about, the finalists. We're going to cross over backstage and visit Steve in his dressing room. Steve?
Hi.
How you feeling?
Nervous. Enjoying it though. I've done 2 good songs and I've enjoyed both songs, so I'm hoping the third one's going to be good. Just hope people are voting for me.
Well, they have been voting, and I do have a voting update. Not so long ago, over 1 million people had registered their votes, but at the moment the voting is climbing all the time, and we're well over 2.5 million votes tonight. But it is very close between you and G4, so you really need those votes tonight, Steve. Yes. You really do.
Well,
now, Steve, you've spent years doing the pubs and the clubs, chasing a record contract. Tonight, you really could win one. Has that hit you yet? Has it sunk in?
No, not really. No, I won't believe it until I see it. And, you know, I know how close I am, but you just don't know what's going to happen tonight. I mean, I thought I've done quite well so far, but you never know. If people are just relaxing at home, they don't think I need the vote. I don't know, but I just hope they're voting.
Just flash them that smile, Steve.
Hmm?
Just flash them that smile. There you go. It's magical. Now, Steve, in order to make it to the final, there is no doubt that you have a lot of support out there, but no more so than from those that you know and love. So, take a look at this. This is who visited the X Factor pod this week.
Hi Steve, we're the old guys from Cranmer, and these are the new guys from Cranmer, and everyone there is supporting you.
Don't treat it as a competition tonight. Just think of it as a situation where if you don't win, your friends will never ever talk to you again.
Go Steve, you got this right, you cannot stop now.
We beat you in a karaoke competition, Steve. Don't let it happen again.
Hey you, I just want to wish you all the best for tonight. We are unbelievably proud of you.
I've known you all your life. You've done really well so far.
And you haven't kind of got distracted by some of the comments, and you've just been who you are, and it's great to see you like that.
Love you, miss you, and just go for it. Enjoy it.
We're really proud of you, and just really hope you do well tonight.
Remember your saying, if it happens, it happens. Love you lots, son.
Love you, Steve.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, guys. I love you so much. I didn't expect to see that, and I've got to compose myself now.
Well, they're all here tonight, Steve, cheering you on in our audience. Where's Steve's family?
I love them.
There they are.
So much.
Well, listen, I know they've been incredibly supportive over the years. If you win tonight, your mother can clean out your garage, her garage rather, with all your gigging gear in it, can't she?
Yeah, she can.
She gets her garage back.
She gets the garage back.
Well, that can only be a good thing. You get a record contract, she gets her garage.
Yes.
It's a fair deal.
Oh.
OK, well, Steve, you've got moments to go into your final performance. I'll leave you to prepare for that. For now, good luck, and we'll see you later.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Steve, to win the X Factor, the lines are open right now. You can call either 09010 775501 or text Vote Steve to 61101. Or if you think that G4 deserve to be the winners tonight, then call either 09010 775502 or text Vote G4 to 61101. And if you're a digital viewer, you can also use the red button on your remote control. And don't forget, you can join Steve, G4 and all the X Factor finalists when they perform at arenas around the country on the X Factor Tour from February next year. For details, log on to www.itv.com/X Factor. So now we continue the countdown of our judges' most memorable auditions. Are you ready? Here they are, from 7 to 5.
In at 7 and rapping with attitude, it's Stephen.
I got a room full of posters and pictures, man. I like you. That's fine. Anyways, hope you get this, man. Hit me back just to chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan, Mrs. Stan.
Looks, personality, talent, no.
I'm so different from a lot of people.
You're not talented at all at performing. You should find something else that you enjoy doing.
Well, whatever.
At 6, trying to prove 2's better than 1, it's Twin Power.
If I can see it, you gotta see it. Then I can do it. You gotta do it.
You can't sing.
You can't sing.
I know I can't. That's why I wasn't standing there.
Dinner time. It's operatic minor Mario.
Love came to me, sweet and tender. Love came to me, sweet surrender. Upon no one.
I'm going to stop. Mario, no more. I'm really sorry. This is too early. I can't take this. I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Please forgive my fellow judge,
but...
Mario, for his bad behaviour.
And the countdown continues later in the show, but now it's time to announce the winner of the X Factor viewer competition. Remember, the prize was to win a slice of Simon Cowell's rather extravagant lifestyle, including his very own car, a holiday at his favourite and very expensive Barbados hotel, and tickets to tonight's final. So congratulations to Sue Plowes from the West Midlands. She's tonight's winner, and she's here. And Sue, you can pick up the keys to the car later. And I hate to ruin your holiday, but if you're going anytime soon, it'll probably be there. So still to come, Steve and G4 perform for the final time, and we have a surprise performance on the show that you're not going to want to miss. Please, don't go anywhere. Where 2 acts and 2 judges are battling for your votes. Now remember what's at stake. There is a £1 million recording contract for the winner and nothing for the act that comes in second. So with that in mind, Steve and G4 are backstage right now, psyching themselves up for their final performance. We've already visited Steve in his dressing room, so how about we drop in the boys from G4? Evening.
Hello.
That's 4 very tense, nervous faces. So, boys, I have a voting update for you.
Oh.
First of all, I'll tell you how the voting's working. It's close. But 3 million people have come out and pledged their vote tonight, and they are still voting in huge numbers. So, thank you very much. Do keep those votes coming. How are you feeling?
I'm so nervous. So nervous, but so excited to be part of that. The show tonight is just tremendous. We never ever thought we'd be, and we're just enjoying every minute of it. The audience are fantastic. I hope the people at home are having fun watching it, because it's a great show and we're glad we're part of it.
Yeah. OK, well, boys, like Steve, you have a huge fan base out there, people that pick up the phone, text, dial, do whatever they need to do to keep you in. So this week we sent the X Factor pod out to see who was supporting you the most, and you'll love who we came up with. Take a look at this.
Your commitment to individuality, initiative and cooperation in musical performance have brought you to tonight.
I'm representing all your family, Mike, and we're all just so incredibly proud of you. All the generations in our family just love you all.
Come on, well done, we're so proud of you.
Now, if you 4 win, beers are on me, and I know Ben, that's going to cost me a fortune.
You're doing really well, I'm terribly proud of you, as you know.
Everyone at Hills Road is really excited about what you're doing, and we're really impressed with the way you got through the competition.
You've been fantastic the last few weeks, and just want to say good luck for tonight. You'll be amazing.
Who would have thought you'd have ended up doing this? We're really, really proud of you.
Yeah, we're proud of all you G4 lads.
Well done.
Show us what you can do. We love you, whatever happens tonight. God bless.
Well done, lads.
Time with your friends and family in recent weeks, but they are here tonight supporting you. Is that nice for you? Words of encouragement?
That means so much to all of us.
It's fantastic.
There's no way we could do it without them. They've been here week in, week out, and I mean, they've just been a fantastic support for us, and it's just great to see their face when we come on the stage, you know.
I can't believe they kept that a secret. That was just... How did you keep that a secret?
Surprise.
Wow. Oh,
Well, tonight is all full of surprises, we hope. The boys, I know you've got one last performance to get yourselves ready for. Good luck, keep those nerves under control. And, oh, that's gone, Jonathan Beck. Use your airtime wisely. All right, guys, good luck. We'll catch you later in the show. Thank you. So, Jonathan was rather helpfully signing for the deaf there, and if you want to vote for G4 to win the X Factor, remember the lines are open right now. You can call either 09010 775502 or text vote G4 to 61101. Or if you want to champion Steve to victory, then call either 09010 775501 or text vote Steve to 61101. And digital viewers, you can vote using the red button on your remote control. Now, all night we've been looking back at what the judges think are the most memorable auditions from the series. So, we've already seen them count down from 10 to 5. Now it's time to find out who's made it into their top 4.
Straight in at 4 with love in his heart, it's Chris Isaak.
I just called to say how much I care, I do, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
It was flat, it was emotionless.
But I like to think I actually inject passion into that song.
3 words, Chris. Loud, confident, and wrong.
At 3, ready to serenade Simon, it's Sharon Hornsby.
Oh, I can see the resemblance.
Not like do it.
You do.
Like looking in the mirror.
It is.
To say I love you. I just called to say how much I care.
Did you put her through to the next round?
If you wrote to me, no.
Double trouble at 2 with sister duo Gemini.
But babe, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. After the boys of summer have gone.
Horrendous.
No!
I'm speechless, Sam.
Well, I'm surprised that you're surprised.
Second position. So who on earth did the judges vote as their most memorable audition? Well, it could only be one man.
At 1, the most memorable auditionee is the one and only Robert Unwin.
Oh, I've lost I can't. I'll just do the chorus.
Robert, I can honestly say you are the worst singer I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
Were you taught
It's not
it?
thank you. You're absolutely useless.
Well, he was a huge hit at the auditions, and guess what? He's here tonight. All the way from Pick a Chick, it's our favourite chicken blocker, singing Tragedy. On your feet for Robert Unwin. Now, Robert, what's the reaction been to you since you first appeared on the show?
Just everyone calling me the chicken plucker and the chicken man, and it's just been absolutely mad.
You don't mind that, though? You've enjoyed it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, yeah, every minute of it. I don't know about doing it again, but I mean, I've really enjoyed it.
You won't come back for the next series?
I don't think so.
Now, I'd love you to come back. You've been amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, one last time. They're fantastic. Yes, go on.
I'll just quickly say hello to everyone at Pick a Chick.
Everyone at Pick a Chick. Hi from both of us. Yes, brilliant. You've been fantastic, Robert. Thank you so much. It's Robert Unwin. Okay, after the break, it's time to get serious. This is it, as Steve and G4 give their final performance in a bid to win your votes and the X Factor. But please, whatever you do, don't go anywhere.
Nokia, giving you the X Factor.
Tonight, Steve or G4 will leave the show as the winner with a £1 million recording contract in their back pocket. But at the moment, we've polled over 3.5 million votes, but it's still very, very close. So as we speak, either Steve or G4 could take it tonight. But for all of you who have voted, thank you very much, and please do keep those votes coming. If you want to see Steve win the show, you want to see G4 win the show, you have to keep voting. Now, last night, with the final just hours away, both finalists met up with their judges. And here's what happened with Simon and Steve.
I'd like to make a toast. Okay. To wish you luck and to thank you girls. Cheers.
Thank you very much. This whole experience so far has been a great journey. The X Factor is getting me to where I want to be, to a place that I never thought I'd get to.
It's been fantastic working with you. Yeah. And I mean that, and I wouldn't have changed anything. You're a good guy, you know?
Thank you, thank you. It's been emotional. I've never been so scrutinised in my life. And I never thought I would be affected by it so much.
Forget all that personal nonsense which has been directed at you, because that's just meant to wind you up.
I've pretty much kept it together. You know, I've had the odd occasion where I've thought about it and think about how my life's gone. You suddenly just think, whoa, this is heavy stuff. This is big time. I've kept my speakers in the garage. You know, I've got my estate car. And you wonder, do I sell it? Do I keep hold of it just in case?
Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, we're going to have a cigarette. Come on. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay. I'm at the stage now, what happens, happens. I will just go on the stage, sing my heart out, and just do my best.
Emotional night for you both last night. And now it's time for the final performance that we're going to hear from Steve. What song have you chosen for him?
Somebody suggested this song after hearing it on the radio, and you know, he's had a tough time in his life, this guy, and he's had a bit of an onslaught from these two as well throughout the competition. And I think this song, it sums up him. It's Against All Odds.
So singing for the last time to win the X Factor, let's hear it for Steve!
How
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we shared the laughter and the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and you left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. Now take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against the odds, but it's what I gotta face. I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. Now take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space, but you coming back to me is against all odds, and it's what I gotta face. Take a good look at me now. To wait for you is all. It's once I've gotta take. Take a look at me now.
Ever. Louis.
I think Steve picked a really, really good song, and it was a pretty good performance, but I do prefer the Westside version.
Anything else you'd like to say about the performance?
I really liked his first song tonight, Jackie Wilson. I thought that was your best moment. Smile was good, this was okay, you know, that's all.
Sharon, what did you think of Steve's final performance?
No, not fabulous. Listen, everybody knows the way I feel about Steve. I've never been a Steve fan. Steve has a very nice voice. For me, he's not a superstar. And I just have to say this. I am so fed up of Mr. Humble and Mr. Should I sell my Volkswagen? Should I keep it? He's overconfident. He's been overconfident from day one. He's not what he seems. Believe me, all that BS that he gives out every week. He's even called Simon. He's full of crap and he's an average singer. Okay. Ask everybody else on this contest. He's overly confident.
Thank you, Sharon. Simon.
You know, Kate, there is an awful lot I could say, but I won't. I won't. I think it was inappropriate to be personal tonight.
There's no personal, Simon.
Let me finish.
He's going to win. Simon, you know he's going to win. The both of you will
Sharon,
put it
Sharon,
back
Sharon.
and good luck to him. But the public should know
Sharon,
he's a fake.
Sharon, shut up.
He's a fake.
Just shut up.
Okay, thank you. We are running out of time.
Right, let me just say
Very quickly, Simon, what
Okay.
you'd like to say.
We are very fortunate we have careers. This means a lot to
Don't
him. You should
start with the
remember that.
victim. He's
It's got
tried
nothing to do
to
with being a
make it for
victim,
36
okay?
years.
It's about
Thank
his
you, guys.
career.
I'm going to ask for quiet. Thank you very much, Steve. That was your last performance. Are you happy that you've done all you can tonight?
Yeah, I kind of, it's basically, I don't know what, that last song, I fluffed it a little bit because it is emotional, and this is maybe my last performance, so I just did.
Well, Steve, you've done
Did
all
what I
you
could.
can for now. Let's hear it for Simon and Steve. And if you want to vote for Steve, the lines are open right now. Remember, tonight you are voting for a winner. You can call either 09010 775501 or text Vote Steve to 61101. And if you're a digital viewer, you can also use the red button on your remote control. So, we saw what happened last night when Steve and Simon got together, but what about when G4 regrouped with Louis Walsh?
I brought you here tonight just to say thank you for all your hard work, and Dave and Faye, because I mean you've worked so hard.
It leaves us numb thinking how far we've got in the competition, but even more numb to think that we could go home with nothing tomorrow.
G4.
G4. But do you remember that time down at Louis' place? You got Simon Cowell, Sharon Osbourne saying hello. How did I get here?
To get this far is our thank you to him and the team for having that faith in us.
Louis' place, his hands went, oh! It's quite an emotional moment for me because we're at the end now.
When you graduated.
My favourite bit was written.
I never expected ever to be working with Louis Walsh.
They've really got something, and the thought of them losing the opportunity to kind of realise their dream, I'll just cry my eyes out.
I want them to know that I really do care, I really do believe in them. I hope it's not going to be our last time together, and best of luck for tomorrow night. And you've been a fantastic team. Thank you very much, all of you.
It was very emotional, you know, everything hit home about what we have done.
If nothing else comes of it, it's something that I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
The one thing I regret is that I didn't take Louis to one side and say thank you very, very much, because I've had a fantastic time.
So, Louis, this is it. This is G4's final performance. What song have you chosen for them?
Kate, when they came to Dublin, they did a song in my house called Creep by Radiohead, and it just blew my head off. I was really emotional. I just love these guys. Please keep voting. Creep.
Thank you very much. So, singing for the very last time on The X Factor to win The X Factor, let's hear it for G4.
You were here before. Could look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special.
Judge's verdict. Simon.
You have no idea how much I wanted to hate that. But I liked it. I mean, only Louis Walsh could choose a song with the end line, "I don't deserve to be here."
Simon, we weren't going to dedicate it to you. Because we think you're a creep.
Well, I was going to say, I think it's charming that you devoted the song to your manager, so thank you for that.
No, they did.
It was another brave choice from the boys, something they've become known for throughout the competition. Has it worked again?
Yeah, I think that it combined well with the classical songs. I don't think I would have ended on that song.
Okay,
I think I would have ended on the first song.
Okay, thank
but,
you, Simon.
Good.
Thank you. Sharon?
Yeah, they've completed their musical journey. I mean, they just take us from musical genre to genre, and they're endless with what they can do. Well done.
So, boys, Jonathan, that's it. That's your last song. Have you done enough to become the winners of the X Factor?
We've done as much as we possibly could ever have dreamt of, plus like a million more things. And I mean, we never ever thought we'd be here. We actually turned up on the first audition in front of Simon and the other panel, and we just walked in and all went tingly, like, what are we doing here? Then suddenly we performed and they loved it. We never thought we'd come to this. We thought,
well, you're in the final, boys. Well done. Let's hear it for Louis and G4. You've done great. Thank you very much. And if you want to vote for G4, the lines are open right now. So call either 09010 775502 or text vote G4 to 61101. And if you're a digital viewer, you can also vote using the red button on your remote control. So we've had 3 performances from G4 and Steve, and now there's nothing more that they or Simon and Louis can do to win your votes. But please keep your votes coming. It's neck and neck as we speak. And here's a final reminder of all of the performances given tonight and the numbers you need to call.
Smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile, that may be tomorrow. You'll see the sun come shining through. if you just smile. Take a good look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here, and you coming back to me is against all odds, and it's chance I gotta
tonight. Over 5 million of your votes have been registered. Thank you very much. Keep them coming. Don't forget you can also vote via the red button on your remote control. And if you're watching in the Republic of Ireland, the numbers you need will be coming up in a moment. So now the waiting continues for Stephen G4. Only one of them can win the X Factor. There is only one record contract on offer. So please use your vote and vote wisely. Tonight, your vote has never mattered more. Up next on ITV1, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But switch over to ITV2 for the live coverage, continuing from the X Factor. I'll be back at 9:30 with the result, the winner, 9:30. See you then. Have you got the X Factor? If you're a solo singer or a group and you're aged over 16, you can apply for the next series of the X Factor. Either call the contestant hotline on 0901 201 7777 or send a stamped addressed envelope to the X Factor, PO Box 110, London W1A 1WU.